Hey everybody, it's Josh again. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we finished off the Tower of the Gods, defeated Godon, and made it to some underwater area. Well, we made it to a castle that was found in the water and got the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane. We also completed a few side quests here on Windfall. And in this episode, we are going to go save our sister from the Forsaken Fortress at last. But actually, we're going to be doing a couple more side quests here in Windfall Island before we do so.
The adventure
First,
continues.
I'm going to talk to this guy. Oh, we have to talk to him from the other side. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Managed to get a stall since I sold my sail. Good stock for rare items. I want you to help me with something. I need you to... Oh, you have a delivery bag, so I have a request for you. I need you to deliver some items so that you can talk to some traveling merchants, so that you can stock up my store with some items. Get some supply contracts, trade, something about the merchant's oath. Yes, perfectly, even though I didn't read a word of it. So anyway, this is my merchant's oath to you, and it gives you the town flower, which you can use for a really long side quest that's going to happen, like, sometime later on that we're going to do. But we're not going to do that right now. So yeah, that's the merchant side quest. But anyway, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go talk to the pictographer in here. So anyway, talk to this guy. His name is Lenzo. You have a picto box there. You must love to take pictographs. He's telling you to go check up on all of his pictures upstairs. And you'll notice he has quite the gallery. Aren't these some good pictographs? Behind you. Oh, you shouldn't be surprised. It's a hobby of mine to sneak up on people when they least expect it. That's a very weird hobby. Think nothing of it. Anyway, I took pictographs here. Check them all out. Starting with this thing. This is the ghost ship. This is something we'll be encountering later on in the game. There's a pictograph of Outset Island. Okay. Over here we have Tingle Island. Next we have the private oasis. Picture of some green choo-choos. Picture of the Forsaken Fortress. And finally, a picture of the statue from Southern Triangle Island. And once you've examined all the pictographs, go back downstairs. You gotta go in front of the counter. Unfortunately, you gotta wait for him to come all the way back down again. Okay, now talk to him. You see, sir, the pictobox. I need to do some things. Would you like to be my pictograph assistant? Ooh! The path of the system must follow is not a simple one. You must fulfill 3 specific commands. Your name is Link, is it? Very well, then. I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3, you should be my #1 assistant. Now then, for my first command! A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? No. I'm a grown man and I don't know what a love letter is. Okay, somewhere in this town there is one who is, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doom love. I'm certain the object of the sadly one-sided affection is in quite quandary over the matter. Must have a word with the suitor, so you must take a pictograph of him sending a letter. Thankfully, I have taken pictures of all 3 of the pictographs he wants off camera, because I know that would take quite a while, so the one you want to send first is this one, because this is the picture of the guy putting a letter in the picto box. Unfortunately, they're black and white, but I can tell you where they are. This one's kind of like near the gate of Windfall Island, near the dock, and it's the guy in red with a mustache that's sending this letter, so you want to catch him in the act of doing so. And you usually have to get them, like, in a good way, otherwise sometimes he'll reject it. Well, this is finally snap pictograph. At least he's accepting this one. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Very good. Passing your first test. Okay. Now then, for my second command. You must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirits and lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. Capture the pure fear on his face. Okay, so where that pictograph is, I can show it to you, is this guy. He's at the coffee shop right near where you get the town flower. Just throw a pot near him, and he gets this terrified face, and you only have like 10 seconds to take the picture. Okay, he accepted it. That's good. Okay, passed the second test. And now the last command. Okay, somewhere in this town is a couple, a man and a woman whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of the other, and yet for reasons unknown, the two have never spoken. Even when they haven't my chance to pass each other on the road, they steal a brief, furtive glance of the other, but they suppress their longing in their hearts. Can't let this tragedy go on any longer. I shall become Cupid, the archer of love! Or rather, I'm gonna become Cupid, the archer of love, and you're gonna take all the credit. Okay. So the last pictograph he wants is these two. There's a guy walking around, and this girl is standing like right near where you played the Battle Squid minigame. So as soon as they trade glances with one another, that's when you take the pictograph, and hopefully you won't get the killer bees in the shot. Okay, good. He accepted it again. No glitches. Okay, you've done well. Should probably take this pictograph. Now then, you have completed all the tasks. I doubt that you've have to call you my assistant. No system I'm overseeing around taking pictographs in monochrome. So here, I will present you with the Deluxe Picto Box. This one takes color pictographs. Now you can complete some more side quests with this. Until now you could only take black and white, but now you can take color pictographs. Get out there and snap some pictographs for me. Unfortunately, because I've already taken up a lot of time because of the side quests, well, there is one last side quest I want to do because it features a really cool item that you can get, or possibly get. And it involves this house right here, but first, you gotta play the Song of Passing that you learned from the guy at the tombstone. So we'll change day to night. And go in this house when it's nighttime. And remember the guy that gave you the town flower? By day, he is a shop owner. But by night, he is a shady auction dealer. So yes, we'll participate in the auction. I'm fine with that. I can space things up. So, he will have items for auction, and since I've already got 1,000 rupees, I've got plenty of rupees. I'm probably only going to show this off once, and then I'm probably just going to cut ahead to getting the other items. No wonder he wears that hood, just look at his hair. Kind of reminds me of that other kid. Anyway, today's auction item is a treasure chart. Okay, we'll just bid on this one. This is one of the 2 treasure charts you can have. Let the auction begin. We'll start the bidding at 5 rupees. And begin! So, you have 60 seconds to try to bid. And the random NPCs are going to be bidding too. So what you do is if you want to bid, you have to fill your A button meter at the bottom all the way. But there is actually a trick to this. What you don't want to do is you don't want to bid right away, because otherwise these guys are going to be bidding too. What you want to do is wait until the auction is right near the end, and then bid like 100 rupees extra than the previous one did. So I'm just gonna be wasting some time letting these guys like waste their chance of getting the rupees up. Although I kind of like the look on Link's face whenever somebody nearby him increases the bid. Also, anytime the dialogue pops up, it pauses the timer, unfortunately. Time is running out, so that's the 30-second warning. There isn't much time left, good people. Are you done bidding? And I believe that's the 10-second warning. Yes, only 5 seconds remain. Okay, then this is where you have to bid. So I just recommend bidding 100 extra rupees than the previous bidder. Dear me, the spectacle of it all. What an incredible bid. This is nuts. That wallet is bottomless. Well, you think it's bottomless, but it's actually 1,000. Sold! Alright, so I got one of the 2 treasure charts from the auction for 234 rupees. Congratulations! And you got one of the 2 treasure charts you can get from the auction. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I'm probably just gonna cut ahead to trying to get the other 3 items because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me bidding rupees over and over again. So, I will be right back. And I wanted to show this item off because now we get the Swift Sail! Thanks to expert sail-making craftsmanship, your ship can now sail faster than ever! And what's better, whenever you use it, a favorable wind will always be at your back, so you don't need to manually change the wind direction. Voyaging has never been more efficient. So yes, this item is only available in the HD remake of Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. So it actually saves a lot of time. Especially when it comes to changing the wind direction all the time. Alright, now I just need to cut ahead to when I actually get the other items, which are the Piece of Heart and the second treasure chart. Alright, there we go, and that is the second of the treasure charts that you get from the auction. Now I just need to cut ahead to when I get the Piece of Heart. And this is the last item from the auction we get, which is a Piece of Heart! Alright, just one more, and we get another heart container. But thankfully, this auction is now done, since I've gotten all 4 of the items from this auction. And you know what else is fun? Breaking pots! You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure I will not let it go lightly. No, sir. I shall require compensation. Jeez, rich jerk. I just wanted to have some fun playing Legend of Zelda. Jeez. But anyway, now that the auction is done, and now that I've gotten all the items that are needed for what's going to come up ahead, I should be done with side quests for now. We'll definitely do some more side quests to get some more stuff, like after we rescue our sister. So now we're going to head back to the King of Red Lions. Now that we've gotten the Swift Sail, the wind, I don't need to change the wind direction anymore. So, ha 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 ha! So I guess next we're going to head over to this island over here. What's also fun is I can speed up the sailing time too. Alright, now coming up on this square is 1 square northwest of Windfall Island. This is Northern Fairy Island, because this one is also shaped like a heart. Alright, blah blah blah. Now let's go to the island. Because if we go to this island, we'll get another upgrade if we can go into the... go meet the Great Fairy here. And... ooh, Blue Chew Jelly. Thank you. Okay, that's Blue Chew Jelly number 3. Now going in this fairy fountain. We didn't need anything to get in here. So what's going to be upgraded here? Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest by blowing shiny rose petals on you. And she gives us an even bigger purse. You can now carry more rupees. You can now hold the 5,000. So yes, that is the maximum amount of rupees you can hold. So now our wallet is fully maxed out. If you don't want to do the auction like I did early, but yeah, you can go to this place and try to get some more holding for your rupees here. Although what I did is stock up a bunch of like treasures and stuff, like off camera, so I didn't really need to do that. Also, you will notice on the way to here, there's also another submarine. Kind of like the one we found back in Bomb Island, and there is actually 3 different rafts with 4 bokoblins on them. So if you wanted to, you can actually get some free joy pendants this way. 1. 2. 3. 4. See, isn't counting fun? So yeah, you get 4 free joy pendants right there. And then if you go into the submarine, we got some more moblins to fight. Or if you want to avoid the moblins, you can just use the ropes to just kind of swing your way across without having to deal with the moblins. Well, crap. Now I gotta fight the moblins. I'll take the skull necklaces, though. Just to earn a little extra money. Need to get out my boomerang. I swear those moblins are idiots. Why else would they hit each other? Oh, dang it. Well, anyway, all the moblins are dead. So now that the moblins are out of the way, we're gonna go and try again and swing it against those ropes. Okay, swing this way. Ah, haha. Okay. This one. You thought I was going to miss. Okay. Once we swing across, go into this room. And a treasure chest appears. And what's inside? A treasure chart! Alright, so you got another treasure chart. Don't roll into the door frame. Let's get a few extra rupees that I lost back at the auction, because I wasted a lot of rupees in those items. But hey, it was worth it to try to get those, especially the Swift Sale, which will save a lot of time. Splish! Also, if you want to... that was weird. If you want to, you can go back and try to get those you can try to get those joy pendants from the bokoblins again. I may do that off camera just to like speed up the time, but that's a way to get some free joy pendants and skull necklaces just by going in and out of that submarine over and over. Alright, so stopping at this square. This square is 1 square west of Northern Fairy Island, right before the Forsaken Fortress. This is Star Island, because it kind of looks a little bit like a star bit from Super Mario Galaxy. Okay, blah blah blah. Alright. Now, It's time to head to the Forsaken Fortress, but watch out for barrel bombs. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Forsaken Fortress during the day. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Nope.
Whoa. Okay, that was really weird. The way the sun sets us so quickly. But anyway, let's go ahead and blow up this entrance.
Kaboom!
We can pass the cannons. And now we are back in the Forsaken Fortress. So I guess technically this is dungeon 4.5. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little insertion already. But you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. But unfortunately, as we get up here, we're going to have to fight another mid-boss. Because you'll hear this evil laughter and encounter this guy. So yeah, we have this place's true mid-boss, Phantom Ganon. He's gonna throw that orb at you as like an attack. Oop. Yeah, you're gonna play some tennis with him. Crap! Offset camera. Oh, capture card's offset. Dang it. That one was quick. Okay, trying again. Okay, once he gets knocked out, go ahead and head over to him and start slashing away at your sword with your sword. Crap. How did I get hit with her in the counterattack? That makes no sense. Dang it. Trying again. Come on! Dumb camera angle. Okay, there we go. I promise I'm better at these fights when I'm not facing a capture card offset. There we go. Took out Phantom Ganon for now. And by defeating Phantom Ganon, both of these doors open. And now you can actually get the main item of this dungeon. And it doesn't matter if the spotlights shine on you, because, well, you're armed, so you'll be able to get past them. Anyway, the main item of this dungeon, the Skull Hammer! Do I really need to explain what this does? I mean, it's a hammer. But yeah, some enemies can even get stunned by it. Ow. So yeah, right now it doesn't really matter if the spotlights can see you or not, because all that really does is just summon mini-blends. So yeah, if we want to go save our sister, unfortunately we're going to have to take out those searchlights again. But thankfully this time, we are armed with the Master Sword. So now taking these guys out should be no problem. Okay. Ow. Still has the stick. Give me your joy pendant. Now die. Okay, now let's go over to this one again. Your joy pendant. It's funny how they still have the sticks to fight with. Oh, I don't want this. Okay, now let's go back. There's another bokoblin. This one has a shield. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Now you'll also need to use your deculi because you notice there's no longer lanterns hanging from the ceiling. So you gotta use your deculi to float across these gaps. And use your skull hammer to get past those pegs that are covered in barbed wire. And now let's go ahead and take out the last searchlight. Come on, go up the ladder. Let's get rid of this last guy. And he's dead. Okay, I gotta use the decaleave again. Okay, now going back here again. At least this time you can actually fight the moblins. He fell. That's always funny. I can hear the mini blends again. At least now they hit the Master Sword, they die in one hit to it. Yeah, they're more just an annoyance than anything else. Another annoying thing, they can climb the walls too. Okay, get rid of those. Sit along the wall. Hopefully those mini blends don't try anything stupid while going through here. At least by taking out the searchlights, you won't get like shot by a cannon while going through here. Got some magic recovery. He came out of nowhere. Okay. Going up here, we don't have to fight that one bokoblin again. Instead, just hit this with your skull hammer. And it kind of blocks the way of you saying, like, you open this. Okay, good, some health recovery. And now, let's go rescue our sister. Thankfully, the bird is not here. Okay, it's safe. Let's go. Aryll! Big brother! Hey, it's those other two girls. You're okay. I was worried. The cell won't open that easily. Tetra! Right on cue. There you go. Acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? I was about to come flying in here after you again. She sees the Master Sword. That sword. Where'd you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their father's back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. Aryll! We finally rescue our sister! I'm sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? Oh yeah. If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I will deliver her back to your little island. Normally I'd expect a huge reward for someone like this, but this time it's my treat. Listen, Aryll, your brother still has some big things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon. You just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? Big brother. Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's fine. Just do as you're told. Big brother! The signature wink. Link, we'll be back. I swear it. Uh-oh. Here comes the bird. Although, what's actually kind of funny about what's coming up ahead is they're going to kill you two ways. First, you got the water level rising, so they're going to try to drown you. And now you've got the monstrous bird, and he's after you at the same time. Alright, for this part, what I recommend doing is just avoiding any enemies that come your way and roll your way up to the top as quick as you can. Because when you do, this bird will try to destroy the platforms from under you. Just avoid any enemies that get in your way. And also watch out for the bird's attacks. Yeah, avoid any bokoblins. If it destroys the platforms, you gotta use your grappling hook to get past. Avoid any enemies and keep rolling your way up to the top. And then once you get right near the top, the bird is going to appear. Just target him with your skull hammer and boom! And that's it. Uh-oh. There's spikes covering the arena. What does this mean? It means it's time for our halfway through the game battle against the monstrous bird, whose official name is the Helmaroc King. Okay, starting the Helmaroc King's battle. You can kind of see where he's going to appear because the spotlights like to shine on him. Anyway, when it comes to the arena, let him get close to you and try to peck the ground near you. And when he pecks the ground, hit him with your skull hammer and boom. You want to keep hitting him in the head with your skull hammer. Okay, he's back. Okay, that's the second hit with a skull hammer. So yeah, that's really all you gotta do. Just keep wailing at him with your skull hammer. Except now he's gonna try to hit you with his talons. He flew right into the ship. Dang, even the Helmaroc King is an idiot sometimes. Alright, let me pick the ground again. Okay. Oh. Wrong button. Boom! Alright. Although, you can kind of see we're not really hurting him yet. Kind of like with Goma, we're just lowering his defenses. So we want to hit his mask with your skull hammer enough times. I believe... Flying into the ship again. But anyway, you want to hit his mask 4 times. And that's when his defenses drop. Okay, he's going to try to hit me with the talons again. He just keeps flying into the ship. Dang, even the halfway through the game boss is an idiot. And also his feathers are going everywhere. You'd think that would limit his ability to fly, but of course no, it doesn't. Oh! That was close. Almost ran into the spikes too. Okay, come back over here. Hit you with the skull hammer again. Oop. And now, boom! Oh, he's pissed. Now it's time to hit that gold. You gotta hit that golden crown on his head with your sword. At least it's called a crown in bird terminology. Okay, that's the ground. And what's kind of funny is I kind of like him better like this. He looks even cooler without his mask on. Even then, he's still an idiot flying into the ship. But yeah, I think he looks cooler without his mask on. Because it makes him look more intimidating. What's kind of weird is he has one other attack he hasn't used on me yet. Like, I think one attack he can do is like, has a gust attack where he can try to use his wings to blow you into the spikes. Alright, come on, Helmaroc King, let's finish this off. Oop. And die!
Flawless victory.
Mighty Helmaroc King has fallen. All the spotlight shine on him. That's the Helmaroc King defeated. I bet Gan's not happy about that. And there is heart container number 8. Alright. With the Helmaroc King finally out of the way, it's time for us to finally head to the true top of the Forsaken Fortress. Where we saw the shadow earlier. And look at that. Right above that door, you can see like all the weapons of his... Like, excuse me, all the weapons of his minions. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf, and I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. Bring it on. I'm not scared. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child. While that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time, it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal.
Nope.
You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone, and its edges are dull. Tetra! Link, get up! Ooh! Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat. My Triforce of Power is resonating. Yes. Ha! At long last, I have found you, Princess Zelda! What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda? Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing! Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? Doritos! They saved us! Kamali and the Postman! And that is why the Postman is the real superhero of the American people. Oh, and there's Valoo. Holy. Ganon just got his butt burned by Valoo. And that is the Forsaken Fortress truly cleared. And they took us to the Tower of the Gods. It's all right, Link. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress of the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful.
Still, it is too soon for us to relax. Ganon cannot be destroyed by such simple means as wrath and fire.
I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp.
I see. And I agree. Very well then. We are counting on you.
Thanks, Valoo. Thank you too, Kamali and Postman, or Quill, I think is his name. Link, I will explain things later. Now I must return to the world beneath the sea. Ow. Link, you're alright? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf. What happened to him? Link, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. He's using that stone. Just who are you? Link and I are the only ones who can speak to the stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Link to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important. Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Link, what are you waiting for? You're at the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. But actually, now that we have cleared the Forsaken Fortress, rescued our sister, and had an encounter with Ganondorf, I think this is a good place to end this off here. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, we are going to be heading back into this castle once more, and heading to the room to the Master Sword to find out where that voice is coming from. See you guys on the water side.